mental health volunteer was talking to people, and this 46-year-old man told him that he has almost always felt sad for as long as he can remember. And in the past 2 weeks, it's gotten worse. Otherwise, he gets sleep and is able to hold on a job. So he's functionally not unimpaired, but he's just been sad. He's always been sad. And now he's just gotten sadder over the past 2 weeks. So which of the following is the best statement best describes his patient's condition? Okay, so you all saw that he's depressed and he should be started on an SSRI. Yes, I would say that that is not completely incorrect. So I'm not going to hold you against it. The real answer on this is quite close. But what they're asking is that they're not just asking what the treatment is for his current episode. Like, his current episode feels like major depression. Let's see if it's meeting the criteria, okay? Suicidal ideations, guilt, energy, loss of concentration, and depression. 5 for more than 2 weeks. It is meeting it. So yes, for this episode, you might use SSRIs. But they are actually asking over his overall condition, that feeling sad for as long as he can remember, as though his life is cursed, and if something terrible has to happen, it will happen to him. This he has felt for way before this episode. So they're asking you about this condition and how you're going to treat this condition. So does anybody have an idea what this condition is? Give it a try. It's something like depression, anxiety, mood, which lasts for a long time, lasts for more than 2 years. Is he likely to develop anhedonia? We'll get there, but try again. I'm asking you, what exactly do you think this patient has? Like, what is his condition, which is causing him to always be perpetually sad for as long as he can remember? Yes, Saloni says dysthymia. That is the correct answer. Okay, so you can see dysthymia is like a little few lines somewhere in your first aid, which says that the patient has sad mood for as long as they remember. So actually, if you have to define dysthymia, is that dysthymia is more than 2 of your SIGI CAP symptoms for more than 2 years, with not more than 2 months of symptom-free period. So this patient has felt sad and he has felt hopeless for as long as he can remember. So this patient has had dysthymia. Okay, these patients have never been happy. But at the same, okay, so this is dysthymia. Okay, now dysthymia can be pure dysthymia, that the patient has always never been happy, just this, okay, somebody who's just like a sad person. Or it can be superimposed with episodes of major depressive disorder. Or it can be pure major depressive disorder. The pure dysthymia is just having 2 of those SIGI CAP symptoms for more than 2 years. This pure dysthymia can be interspersed with episodes of major depressive disorder. When this pure dysthymia gets interspersed with episodes of major depressive disorder, it is called double depression. This is what they're getting at here. That this patient has a classic case of double depression. Dysthymia के ऊपर he got major depression. Okay, so I don't expect you all to know this term, but now you know it. Okay, let's just quickly go through the other options. Patient may have symptoms of mania or psychosis. No, there's nothing to suggest that he has mania. Mania is seen in bipolar 1 disorder. It's characterized by more than 1 week of symptoms like distractibility, have those big, fast symptoms, distractibility, irritability, grandiosity of ideas, flight of ideas, appetite is less, sleep is less, pressure of speech, talkativeness. All of that is not there, so no. If there were episodes of psychosis, you could have schizoaffective disorder, which we've spoken about before, where the patient has episodes one after the other of depression and psychosis, mood disorders and psychosis. Patient should be started on an SSRI. Yes, it could be correct that for his current depressive episodes you might take an SSRI, but they are actually double depression is more correct. So for this side, which of the following statements best describes this patient condition? So I'll just give SSRIs also to you. That's also correct. So that's fine. Okay. They have asked you that which of the following conditions best describes this patient's condition. This is like a classic case of double depression. And for that dysthymia, you don't really need SSRIs. It's only for this MDD episode you're going to need it. Dysthymia you can cure with psychotherapy. Patient is likely to show anhedonia, which is lack of pleasure. There's nothing specifically saying that he has anhedonia. In depression, you can sometimes have it, sometimes probably not have it, if it's not one of those 5 symptoms that the patient is facing. And usually in dysthymia, the patient has mood reactivity. Like patient feels happy if certain good things happen, but just his general state of mind is different. Okay, that is not very correct. And E option that the patient likely has paranoid personality disorder. No, someone with paranoid personality disorder is just someone who's very suspicious by nature, just doesn't trust anyone. This person doesn't show anything which could suggest that he is suspicious of people. Okay, so that's not paranoid personality disorder. Let's just quickly go to anything extra that MOKSH has here. So patient is suffering from persistent depressive disorder, which is first previously known as dysthymia, and is at a risk of double depression. A significant portion of people with dysthymia can progress to double depression. The criteria for diagnosis of persistent depressive disorder includes time duration of at least 2 months with depressed mood and depressed mood that lasts most of the day, which 2 of the symptoms of major depressive disorder.
Thanks for watching. Please give a thumbs up and subscribe for more.